You might be asking yourself, what's the best wheated whiskey over 100 proof? We're about to find out. Let's get right on into the video. Alrighty guys, so we are going to be doing the 500 subscriber giveaway items right now. We have the website up, we have a number, we have first place and then the second place. First place is going to be getting the t-shirt. Everyday Drinker t-shirt. And second place is going to be getting the Cheers Glencairn. We have the website up. We have first and second place. And we are going to get comments. And we are going to start the contest. First place for the t-shirt goes to Enrico. And second place for the Glencairn, Brandon What the heck is going on here? So Enrico said, really cool picks. They are for sure on my top list. Fantastic. And then for the Glencairn, Brandon Vincent said, great video. Love the collaboration with Minor Stuff. So, guys, I'm going to be reaching out to you on the previous video for these to get your information, and I'll be sure to send your stuff out. Guys, make sure you're subscribed, because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what the 1,000 subscriber video contest is going to be. So let's get into the actual video. Okay, so last week we did what was the best wheated bourbon under 100 proof. This week we're doing what's the best wheated bourbon over 100 proof. On the chopping block, we have Weller Antique 107. Going up against that, we have Old Elk Double Wheat. Now, this is not a bourbon. This is a wheated whiskey. But I think it is a fantastic, fantastic pour. Number 3, Wilderness Trail Wheated Mash Bill. And number 4, Larceny Batch A122. We have our pours, we have our labels, and we're spinning. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty, guys, you know how this goes. We're gonna start from left to right and then right to left. Let's start right here. Ooh, banana. Smells like banana bread. Lots of vanilla, lots of fruit in there. Smells really, really good. A little caramel, maybe a little nuttiness in there as well. Smells fantastic. Let's get into the palate. Ooh, that's really good. That is really, really good. Hits you on that palate with like a dark fruit, like a plum almost. Finishes off with like a sweeter, ripe banana. Getting that like finish that's a little interesting. It's not very long, but it's not super short. You got this nice aftertaste that lingers like an over-ripened plum. Really, really sweet. Let's move on to glass number 2. Completely different nose. This is a little bit more on that sweeter side. Getting a lot of like dark cherry, lots of confectioner sugar, a little bit of maple in there as well. It smells really, really good. Maybe a little orange. Let's get into the palate. That's good too. Wow, this is going to be so difficult. I love all 4 of these bottles right here, and I don't want one of them to lose. That on the palate's a little bit shorter of a finish, but it's a little bit more earthiness, a little bit more floral on the palate, and getting a little bit of grass note. It's pleasant. It's not like a dirty grass, but it's very summertimey almost in a way. I'm getting this barrel char almost on the palate. A little sweetness with a little bit of marshmallow there. Really, really nice. Let's move on to glass number 3. Ooh, super warm toasted cereal. Wow. That's wheatness right there. That's a wheaty cereal. This on the nose, I can pretty much, I'm not going to say what I think it is, but I can almost guarantee what I think this is. I could be completely wrong though. But this smells just like cereal. It smells so, so good. Warmness, like almost like a toaster strudel in a way. It smells so good. Let's get into the palate. That tastes so good. You get in this like caramel drizzle with the like almost like a Heath bar crunch almost. You're getting like a nice chocolate with that toffee in there. So, so good. A little bit of char. That is delicious stuff. That is delicious, delicious stuff. Not a super long finish on it, but it is fantastic in its own right. Super, super good. Nice warm mouthfeel. We're gonna move on to glass D here. A little earthy there too. That smells really nice. Like wildflowers on there. A little grassy, like a hay bale almost, but not not a dirty hay bale. Like a nice, fresh, dry hay bale smells so, so good. I'm getting nice confectioner sugar. That smells fantastic. All of these smell fantastic. Getting a little bit more orange on that, maybe a little bit of lemon zest. A little warmer now. I'm getting like a brown sugar with a little bit of maple syrup. Like a toasted brown sugar. Like not on a pie. Like I'm not getting that like super like baking spice that you would get with like a pumpkin pie or the pecan or like the sweet potato pie. Because there's no rye spice that I'm getting out of this. But I'm getting that sweetness. Let's get into the palate. Oh yeah. That's just like sweet fruit coming over, lingering over your tongue. Wow, that is fantastic. Wow. It's almost like it's got a cooling effect too, where it like mellows your palate and you're getting this like menthol almost. Very interesting. Fantastic in its own right. A warm cereal, like oatmeal almost, with the maple brown Quaker oatmeal is what I'm getting. The maple brown sugar Quaker oatmeal. That is that in a glass. Wow. That's so good. All right, guys, I'm going to go clean my palate, and we're going to go through these one more time. All right, so this time we're going to go from the right to the left. Let's start over here on our right. See if anything's opened up on these guys a little bit more as well. Okay, so on the note there, I got a little bit like of a grapiness. A little bit more of that like brown sugar, maple syrup in a way. Opening up a little bit more. I'm getting almost like a Cheerios smell as well now. But let's get into the palate. Yep. That oatmeal, that maple brown sugar oatmeal is what's coming out. And holy bajolies. That is really good. Really, really good. Let's move on to glass 2 here. The nose on this guy, man, it is just that weedy cereal with some confectioner sugar. The nose on this guy, hands down, blows all these others out of the water. The nose is so, so good on this. Getting that warm cereal, a little bit of chocolate almost, maybe a little bit of espresso, like a fresh espresso made. Smells so good. Let's get into the palate. That hands down is in the lead. That is hands down in the lead. 100% in the lead, that cup right there. Wow. That is just so inviting. So, so inviting. Let's move on to glass number 3 here. Getting more of like a banana bread almost. Like a nice, fresh, hot banana bread baking in the oven. It's not out of the oven. You're getting those fumes of the beauty of a banana bread cooking. And you just want to eat it, but you can't because it's still cooking. That is this. Wow, smells so good. Cherry on the palate. Getting a little bit of plum. Really good. A little bit of like, not like major baking spices, but I'm getting almost a little bit of cinnamon, which is interesting. But it's not like a dark cinnamon, like not like those rye baking spices. It's very sweet. That's really good too. These two right here are pretty close neck and neck. Let's move on to the 4th glass here. Okay. That's really good too, smelling. These are opening up a lot more. I'm almost getting like a pecan swirl. Like the tasty cake pecan swirl almost. With the cinnamon and the pecan and the meat and the whatever else is in there, the brown sugar with the sugar drizzle. That's this glass. That's so good. That is so good. All of these 3 right here are like so neck and neck. And this guy is not so far behind, but the finish on this guy just isn't there. Doesn't have a long lingering finish. So that's why I'm putting this guy in 4th place. All right, I have my lineup, and I'm ready to find out what the number 1 best wheated bourbon over 100 proof is. So we're going to find out what the order is, starting with number 4. Fourth place goes to Wilderness Trail. Third place. Wow. Third place goes to the Larceny. First place goes to Old Elk Double Wheat, and that means second place was the Weller 107. This was an absolute fun video to make. This guy, I thought I would be able to decipher the extra, almost 20 points of proof, but it drinks under its proof. It really does. If you can find the Larceny Batch A122 on the shelf still, make sure you pick it up. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, the Old Elk sits right at that 110 point price. The Weller should be right at that $60 price, but if you can find it for under 100, snag it. Larceny sits right at that $60 price point, but it is worth up to that $90 price range, I would say. And then the Wilderness Trail is right at that $50 to $60 mark. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, let me know down in the comments below, because right now you guys are going to find out what the 1,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be. A lot of guys give away a bottle, which is fantastic, but you only get that one bottle. What I want to do is, for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, is give away a 4-bottle 2-ounce sample of each. Bottle number 1 that I'm going to give away for the 2-ounce sample is Eagle Rare. Fantastic summer sipper. This bottle right here is delicious. Now, a lot of people have tried it, a lot of people haven't, and I think a 2-ounce sample is going to give you guys a good idea on if you want to pursue this bottle still. Bottle number 2, a 2-ounce pour of Blanton's. Now, Blanton's is one of those bottles that a lot of people look for and search and never find. And I think they would absolutely love to have a 2-ounce pour of Blanton's. Bottle number 3 is going to be a 2-ounce pour of Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This is one bottle that a lot of people might think, maybe I want to purchase it, maybe I don't. And if they get the 2-ounce pour, they might decide maybe they want to get a bottle themselves. And bottle number 4 with the 2-ounce pour is Weller Special Reserve. Now, you guys know my opinion on Weller Special Reserve. It is a fantastic pour for $35. Now, if you get the 2-ounce pour, you're going to decide for yourself if you want to pay that secondary price or if you don't want to pay that secondary price. That's why I think that this is a fantastic idea. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this idea for 1,000 subscribers. Guys, until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.